And I always like to encourage people, imagine your own life from age 7 to 21 and how important those years were to you in influencing who you are, what you think, what you believe, how you approach life. Those are critical years for everybody, and the same is true for Abraham Lincoln. And so I know how important Indiana was. And then the other thing that really interests me in that is so much of the myth about Indiana's influence on Lincoln is wrong. It's always viewed in a negative light. And there's no doubt that there are a lot of negatives Lincoln had to overcome while he grew up here. But by the same token, there were tremendous positives. And whether they were positives or negatives, all of them mixed together to help shape him who he was. And so it's important for us, I think, to not forget it. Indiana had a tremendously positive influence on Lincoln's intellectual development. He had access here to a lot of very intelligent lawyers, judges, but also New Harmony was nearby. And that was one of the most educated population centers, not just in the Midwest, but in the United States at that time. And while there's not a lot of evidence to suggest Lincoln visited there himself, the people who did live in New Harmony would have traveled right by the Lincoln farm on the main east-west roadway between New Harmony and Corydon. So Lincoln had a lot of intellectual influences, but he also had a lot of influences about life, interpersonal connection, how to win over people in discussions, debates, arguments, politically and otherwise. So Indiana really shaped who President Lincoln was, and the proof is in the pudding about what kind of president he was, what kind of leader he was, and I believe, my thesis is, Indiana had a very positive influence on all of that.